There were demands for body cam footage. When it was eventually released, it was heavily edited and voiceover narrated. It had been kind of chopped up and pulled back together in a way that, from my perspective, still looked like there was excessive force, still looked like police brutality. The family had already filed a civil case in federal court for wrongful death. Through the course of that case, as part of the discovery, the family requested the complete and unedited body cam footage. We got that finally from the family's attorneys, not from the police, not from the mayor, not from the police, but from the family's attorneys, because they went to court. The federal court ordered them to release it. The attorneys put together a compilation, because the court can't show the 11 files. They put together, I think it's about 25 minutes video that actually shows more and gives better context, as well as that specified what policies and procedures that are on the books for IMPD to follow. And you can see those in the video that is available on the website, which lays out pretty much a much more accurate view of what happened early that morning.
She touched on the edited and narrated body camera footage. And when we say edited, it's not a term we are using lightly. It was a complete miscarriage of what happened in the Whitfields' home. They had chopped different body cameras from different times and made it look like he was charging towards officers, whereas in reality, and what is seen in the body camera footage that is released later by the attorneys, is Herman is actively trying to flee away from officers. I think a lot about what was written in January when the body camera footage was originally released. For weeks, they were still, tagging the police released body camera footage in news articles about it. But the community was saying this is a false narrative that was pushed by IMPD. And here is what really happened, is available right here. It was on YouTube. It was the same easy thing. You just had to plug the link and you were good to go. But they chose, for months to continue to plug the false narrative and what had been called out publicly. The attorneys of the family put out a press statement saying what the footage they put out is and why it's important, because it counters the narrative that we were all previously told that painted Herman as a threat. So in that, I think, was one of the most glaring instances of local journalism just kind of having the city's back. Hey, this might blow up into more stuff and we'll cover it then, but for now, we're gonna keep quiet about it too.